welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV and yeah, the Miner's Quest in New Game Plus, where we continue with level 58 and I'm Rick. We've got new marching orders, Professor. This time we're to explore some uncharted land and see if there's anything of mineral value beneath it. Problem is, this land's in the Dravanian hinterlands, just beyond the Horde. And they're not overly fond of us, in case you forgot. Now, you may be wondering how we landed this job. Some don't take kindly to House Fortemps' successes. Our successes. These people are demanding ridiculous things now, and the Count has called on us to deliver. But it's not all bleak. Word is that there's a little settlement of venturers sprung up in the hinterlands. Lads and I will go on ahead and see if they'll let us set camp up there. We meet in the Maker's Quarter. Ought to be safe enough there. Just come when you're ready. But one night talked going by airship, but I told him none of us need coddling. But be careful of the dragons all the same. And the settlement he means is Idleshire. So you have to actually continue the main quest here to unlock Idleshire before you can do this quest. In fact, I believe you have to unlock Idleshire before you can even take the quest. Oh. An accompanying naturalist? Ah, well met, my dear lady. I'm practically saying your prayers all the way here. Professor, I'm glad to see you made it here safe. Now to work. The Holy See's got no idea what's here. Could be dirt, or it could be gold. So we're to find out what minerals are beneath the ground. My friend here is a proper naturalist. We've got a professor already, so I've taken to calling him Rocky. Two academics. We're moving up in the world, lads. Now, Rocky's girl needs something to examine. Digging it up is your job, Professor. Get a few samples, 3 should do, and bring them here to me. Godspeed. Now the legendary outcrop is normally not yet available. You have to unlock it by buying maps for script in Idleshire. Mining points, right. There's a mining point. You obtain a chunk of an unidentifiable ore from the mining point. Another chunk. And another chunk. Have you found something? That's my professor. Now, Aki, on your keep. What are these samples? Dear me, these all contain hard silver. Pure hard silver. It's a metal worth twice its weight in gold. Why, if you but dig a little deeper, you might well find a mountain of the stuff. That's music to my ears. Professor, let's see if you can prove there is a mountain beneath our feet. You know what to do. Find me 10 quality chunks of ore. The mining points are all in this average area here. At least the ones we are looking for. No lacks of and here we have a hard silver. And even a fortune plus 100 here. Crap! I messed up once again. Okay. Because it's rather easy to actually get enough of with my level when you know what you're doing. There's no choice hard silver to be had. That's fine, Professor. Just don't dally. The Ravanian patrol might swing through here any moment. You're a wonder, Professor. Well, waiters, let's pack up and get the hells out of here. Captain, we were attacked by a mechanical man and Hatchling gave chase. What? He didn't go by himself, did he? He did. That stupid, stupid boy. If he comes back alive, I'll beat him bloody. So we're keeping you waiting, Captain. We don't need to fear them monsters no more. Both went easy putting them down. You arrogant little ass! I told you not to run off on your own. Didn't that penetrate your thick skull? What choice did I have, Captain? We were making for a camp. It was us or them. Then why not warn us? Was your link pal broke? Don't tell me you didn't have a time. But Captain, Fine, I'm sorry. No bloody goditos unpunished in this thriving company. We're done here. Get yourself home to Ishgard, Professor. I see you there. Professor, thank you for today. You always do what I ask of you. Keep a level head and get your job done. Sorry about that business of hatching. Shouldn't have been so hard on my boy. I just want him to grow up proper. Like my little brother should have. He was a raider too. Looked a fair bit like hatching as it happens. But he's long gone. I bet everyone and their mothers got a sad story, yeah? There's sure to be a new job coming before long. I just don't meet troubles till then. Namely, with level 60 comes a new job. You've learned Dredge. Dredge is this ability which increases your high quality chance for a single gathering attempt instead of for all the attempts in the current node. And the intent the thing with Dredge is it can be used in conjunction with Unearth. So you get the 30% from Unearth too, and then the other 10 from Dredge, and just increase the chance for high quality as much as possible when you truly need high quality items. Professor, you've earned quite a reputation as a miracle miner, and you've carried Ocean's Raiders to fame on your back. Actually, not trying to warm yourself a job from this fine night, are you? No, Captain. Just came in at the same time, that's all. He wants a word. Allow me to congratulate you on your latest conquest in the hinterlands. Ocean's Raiders on the lips of every noble. Moreover, your successes have lent weight to the Count's message. Thank you, my lord. But did you come down here just to pay us compliments, or do you have work? Ever the enterprising fellow, I see. Yes, I do have work. The Holy See has begun to speak of mining in earnest. You have been mentioned by name. Ha! We are working our way up in this world. There's one caveat, however. House Fortemps cannot promise you any soldiers or workers. You must needs go to the hinterlands unaided as per the terms of your previous arrangement. Suits me just fine, sir. Captain, why in the 7th did you agree to that? Wasn't it last time dangerous enough for you? Too dangerous, to be honest. But the better we make House Fortemps look, the more we'll profit in the long run. Even if it means taking jobs like this. Profit? Long run? Captain, they're just fobbing us off, using us for their games. The hell's with this? I've done my level best to raise him proper, and that's what I get for my trouble. Pig-headed ass. Can't find work if you explode just cause... Can't find work if you explode just cause you hear something you don't like. But I worry about him later. We got a job to do. We look into mining around Idleshire, a bit further back in the hinterlands than last time. Come quick as you can, Professor. Well, it is a sucky situation, but Heinrich said from the very beginning, being a sellsword is not glorious. You're basically your boss's ass. You're your boss's bitch and have to do what they want or look for a new boss. And the boy doesn't understand that yet. Quiet. Sorry, Professor. Job's off. Monsters attacked us just as we were setting up. 2 waders were badly wounded and Hatchling's gone missing. The lad flew into a rage and gave chase to the monsters. We have no idea where he went. We don't even know where to start searching. And to top it all off, it's just me and Muscles. Tis my brother all over again. I can't leave Hatchling for dead. I just can't. I can't. Get a hold of yourself. Thank you, Professor. You're right. Acting like that won't accomplish nothing. Can't save Hatchling unless we know where he is. So we find where he is. Some folk around here may have seen him. What was Midnight Dew. Aye, that's the leader. You learn what she knows. Me and Muscle see what we can find on our own. Okay. So, most of the raiders are wounded and Hatchling is missing. Midnight Dew, do you know where he is? One of Homic's men has gone missing. Terrible. Of course I help. As a matter of fact, a scout saw a lad lagging it toward the ruling quarter, not a bell past. But ever since the last venture went in and never came back, we keep away from the place. We haven't even got a good sense of what's there. Only one who passes through there is a goblin merchant. He may be able to help, but I don't know that he will. See, he's a greedy little bugger, and he'll hardly speak a word till he's gotten paid. Last time I tried the deal, he demanded choice adamantite ore. Can't give you a myth, I say. The bastard tells me to mine it myself in Azizla, wherever or whatever that is. To be honest, I reckon he just won't tweet with me. I wish I could be more helpful, Les. Yeah, let me ask about a bit. See if I can't find something else he wants. Nope. And while Midnight Dew tries to arrange another deal, we go to Azizla and look for adamantite. Adamantite is, I believe, up there on the floating island. And it seems to be active right now, so let's hurry, because this is one of those unexplored gathering points that only happen during certain hours of the day. And with that, back to Isleshire. Luckily, I could do it. And since this is such a point where it's an unspoiled point, let me just look it up when exactly this is. From 12 to 2 at night or at midday. Okay. Uplander won't help when Uplander gives me present of adamantite ore, very finest from Azizla. I read of adamantite in book, but think it's just Uplander imaginings. Thank you, friend. You're a good gobby friend. I will help find missing Uplander. When I'm passing through ruling quarter, I hear sound of feet. See men holding sword. I will guide you and your friends there. Okay, Emmerich, I found help. That goblin was singing your praises, Professor. Said you gave him some legendary ore. I'm not rightly sure what he did, but thank you. He told us that he saw hatchling running about the ruling quarter. Best of all, he'll guide us there. Sounds like a perilous place, but we're bound to follow. Well, me and Musclesar will clear out any monsters so he can follow after us, if you choose to. Now, in case you don't have flying yet, which can be, I mean flying this area, you go to the Great Google Library, and from there you go north and jump down this cliff. Professor, let us see your eyes. Do you see hatchling? Captain. Hatchling! Hatchling, can you hear me? Keep watch. Last I remember I was falling and... why did you come after me? Do you really need me to tell you why, Raider? I'm so sorry, Captain. I never should have run off like that. If only I'd listened. We've a black mark on our record thanks to you. And you'll pay for it. But that can wait until you're healed. Gods above. The professor did all that for me? A planet gives me the desire of my heart. What I am longingly searching for. For adamantite, I would do it again. Yes, even with risk of painful falling. 'Tis a good thing you got off with only a painful falling, hatchling. If the professor hadn't dug up that ore, we might not have found you alive. Professor, thank you. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. Hatchling, I think I owe you a tale. About my brother, Gerhard. He joined my raiders around the same age as you. He was every bit as cocky. Wouldn't back down from a fight, not take an order. But he was my blood. I did my best to rein him in, but it wasn't enough. And one day he went too far. It was just up in the Western Highlands. His temper cost one raider's life and put the rest in mortal danger. But off he ran all the same. So I left him. I had to. He died alone, and it broke my heart as a brother. But I'd do it again. It was the right decision. As a captain. I'm glad we could save you, Hatchling. Life, it don't give many chances like this. Well, that's enough of that. Muscles help the lad up. Let's follow our merchant friend out of here. Professor, I've one last task for you. Could you drop this off with Midnight Dew? Wouldn't sit well with me to leave her unrewarded for your help. For her help. Didn't he just say that Muscles was supposed to carry the boy? Whatever. There she is. Need a bit time to load in. Well, what happened with that missing lad? The only thing between you and the copious amounts of gold coins, chalices and candelabras in this weighty poke is a nigh on indecipherable knot. Thank the 12 you found him. I appreciate this loot as well. The captain knows me too well. We go back a ways, and I know he'd have taken it hard if he'd lost a raider. Can't say I knew he had a brother though. More than a few folk are missing in the Western Highlands. What did you say his name was again? Gerhard. I knew him. He was here. Called himself a failed sellsword. He was dragging himself up the road when the gobbies found him. They nursed him back to health and he served Idleshire loyally in exchange for their kindness. He taught the gobbies how to defend themselves. He died fending off enemy advances on the settlement, and they gave him a hero's burial for it. Tell him, Rich, would you? He deserves to know. What? Gerhard lived? But I left him. For years he haunted me. We could have been, if only I'd been harder on him. But now that I know he didn't die a failure, I can lay his memory to rest. Thank you, Professor, for this and for Hatchling. You really are something, you know. A man starts to think of becoming a miner when he sees all the good you've done with your pickaxe. Just between us, I think it's time for Hatchling to leave the nest. Keeping him near only clips his wings in the long run. I'll miss him, but he'll be happy as a venturer. The lads and I can't stay here forever neither. The world is wide and sellswords are needed everywhere. We'll be the most famous company in all Eorzea, just you wait and see. But no matter where we go, we'll never forget you, Professor. The miner of Ocean's raiders. And Dredge 2. This concludes the minor quest for Heavensward. In order to undertake the next, you must be in Stormblood. and begin from Adalberta. And this exits Minor Part 2 New Game Plus. Okay, that's it for this episode. Until next time, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, I am Ace, and don't get lost.